Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we are decoding a truly chaotic national weather map. We are looking at a tale of three absolute extremes gripping the country right now. It's a fascinating, and honestly in some places a very dangerous meteorological divide. Okay, let's dive into this because the very first thing on everyone's mind is simply this. Where is the heat finally breaking today? Well, we actually have a sweeping cold front pushing through right now, and it is bringing some massive, much-needed relief to a huge chunk of the population. First up, Section 1, frontal relief and storms. The East Coast cools down. And this brilliantly illustrates the staggering contrast we're seeing today. Boston is sitting at a highly comfortable 77 degrees, while over on the exact opposite side of the country, Las Vegas is just baking at a dangerous 111 degrees. This eastbound cold front is actually clearing out those severe overnight storms and pulling those really oppressive dew points right back down into the tolerable mid to upper 80s for cities like New York, Philly, and DC. It is a total game changer for the East Coast. Moving on to Section 2, the unrelenting heat dome, the South and Southwest bake. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer inescapable scale of this heat wave. Just look at this. We've got Dallas sitting at 101 with elevated fire risks, Redding at 107, and Phoenix at 110 degrees. Millions of people are literally trapped under this massive high-pressure pattern. And you know the worst part? With overnight lows barely dropping at all, there is virtually zero recovery window for your body. And then there's this number, 113 degrees in Lake Havasu today. It is staggering. Even though the official extreme heat warnings in Las Vegas have finally expired, conditions across the entire desert Southwest remain highly dangerous and, quite frankly, life-threatening. Which brings us to Section 3, wildfires and hazardous smoke, cascading threats in the Northwest. We're seeing a rapid stacking of severe environmental threats right here. Deepening dry conditions are triggering red flag warnings down in Boise. We've got active fires springing up in eastern Washington, and hazardous surface-level smoke is actually reaching all the way out to the Dakotas. Shifting winds are entirely dictating the air quality right now. So while Seattle is seeing a bit of improvement along the I-5 corridor, communities east of the Cascades are just choking on smoke. To really understand the human impact here, look no further than this. Governor Bob Ferguson's public health emergency declaration remains in full force for Washington state right now. Fire crews are out there working around the clock, battling active blazes like the devastating Old Trails Fire Complex in Spokane County. It's a massive, massive effort. Section 4, heat safety and takeaways, surviving the extremes. So the crucial point is knowing exactly how to protect yourself. Here are your critical survival steps straight from the National Weather Service. Remain indoors during peak afternoon hours, stay aggressively hydrated, and please check on your vulnerable neighbors. In temperatures like this, heat illness can progress incredibly rapidly without immediate intervention. You absolutely cannot mess around with this stuff. Which leaves us with one massive, lingering question as we zoom back out to look at today's map. How long will these extreme summer patterns hold their grip on the nation? The East Coast is finally getting its relief today, sure. But for the West and the Plains, the story of this historic three-part weather stretch is far from over.